Cancer, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Not going to resonate for all Cancerians. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overall energy. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whoever you have on that sweet little Cancerian brain of yours. Alright babies, anything you need to know about me you can find in the About section of my channel, and anything you need to know about booking a personal reading you can check out in the description box below. Let's get at your love life. The energy you bring to the connection is the Knight of Swords. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Ace of Pentacles. And we do have the Fool as your overarching energy. As your potential outcome. As your overarching energy, we have you. I love that. Can't get a better card for the overarching energy of a love connection. It's really about you sitting in your power and your element, really just like exuding that lovely, loving energy. You do have the Death card after some transformation and some, going through some things as usual. It looks like you're ready for a new adventure after healing the perception of yourself and probably having to fight some skittish folks off in the meantime. Sometimes we just have to fight for our place in this world, and I don't think we should have to, but there's so many people trying to budge in other people's places that sometimes we have to let it be known that we're in our place and nobody will ever take us out of it. So that is the healing of the perception of yourself, really understanding your own power, your own worth, and your place in this world. That's what I'm getting off of it right now. That leads you to a place of ready to take on new adventures and really commit to things fully. Knowing what is for you, what isn't for you, having tamed your ego, and really coming from a space of love and true and pure, authentic, genuine care, okay? Because this is a really hard, a really rare gift that we have, just to genuinely care about others. I talk a lot about bullies and how much I hate them. I will say to you that I only hate active bullies, okay? Like somebody who has been a bully in their past and is willing to admit that they were a bully because they were afraid or whatever it is, 1,000,000% love them. And I love them before they're done being a bully too. I just won't allow them in. You know what I mean? I won't enable it, if you will. So again, this is your card. It does represent Cancer, and it is about, it's about a connection, actually, that is psychically connected. This is somebody who is pulling pure love from the Creator and pouring it into self first in order to pour it into the world. Is like filling up your own cup, self-love, self-care. That's what she's about, nurturing herself so she can nurture the world. She's the mother of the zodiac, and her job is big, so she makes sure she gets the right amount of sleep, the right amount of self-care, the right amount of food, the right food. I'm not going to tell you what to and not to eat. Your body knows. You're intuitive. You're an instinctual being. We are much like plants and animals, more so than any other of the zodiac signs. We just instinctually know what our body needs. So much so that sometimes we think we are neglecting our body at points, and because of what societal norm is on how to take care of ourselves. But the reality is our body knew what was best for it and was refusing to do what the society was telling him to do. One of the things I'm going to give you an example of is for years I've been like, why can't I force feed myself water like all of these other humans are doing? I genuinely tried so hard to get into this. I was told drinking massive amounts of water was going to be healthy for me. And I thought, well, this is crazy. I just can't. My body won't do it, rejects it, okay? I drink water when I'm thirsty. Don't get me wrong. I like water. Mostly I like flavored water, carbonated water, but I was like, why won't my body drink 1 billion gallons of water a day like everybody else is running around doing? And I will actually post for you in the community page or the community tab of my page, Set Guru something, I don't know his name, talks about water, the mass water consumption. It's a marketing ploy, okay? It's about trying to market water bottles and bottled water, both alike, okay? And but my body knew that there's nothing healthy about forcing water into your system without being thirsty. So I'm just going to say that's how instinctual of beings we are, and that is the Queen of Cups, okay? Her body tells her what before her brain, her human brain will know, because our human brain has been very conditioned. Wow, there's a lot of information coming through for y'all already. But her body is plant-like and instinctually knows what it needs and what it does not need, okay? So if you've ever wondered why can't I just make myself do that like everybody else does? Well, your body is saying no, even though your brain hasn't caught up yet, okay? The King or the Knight of Swords is in your energy. This can be like exactly what my brain is going through right now. This can be a quick moving thought. This can be a quick communication. Maybe you're going to communicate with this person because you've realized they are the solid new beginning you've been waiting for. We got the Fool in the outcome. I love the Fool. This is one of my favorite cards for whatever reason. I don't think he's stupid at all. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I think he's been through some damn things. I think he's been through a lot in his lifetime, but I think he's healed from those things so that he doesn't allow his past experiences, hurts, pains, and traumas to dictate his future opportunities. He really allows the fear to be released. This is the key to life, by the way. If you ever want to know the key to life, there is only one, and it is removal of fear in all areas of your life. This will get you abundance in every single area of your life and total fulfillment and happiness. Removal of fears in all areas of your life. That is the way, that's the law of attraction, every law is actually set around that exact fact. If you can remove fear from your life, everything will come in and be attracted into your life, okay? Let's get some clarifiers though. We've got on the Knight of Swords in your energy. One more shuffle here. Five of Pentacles. Okay, maybe you got two Knights. And the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of, I feel like you're ready to communicate with somebody passionately, but you're feeling left out in the cold, okay? I'm just going to tell you this. This is what I'm getting off of that. You've got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands does mean clarity to a confusing situation, okay? It means basically the conclusion of a confusing situation. This popped out. So regardless of what you do here, and this is what I was just going to talk about, is no matter what action you take, okay, you cannot lose the one that's for you. You cannot make the one that's not for you be for you, okay? That's just the way it is. So you should never try to, well, maybe I shouldn't say anything just yet. You should always follow whatever you're called to do. Again, if you chase somebody off in this way, this is the protection that your body was trying to do. Like, was trying to scare off the wrong one, okay? You don't shame yourself for that. And if you don't scare them off by just being you, I mean, if you're scaring people off by just being you, they're clearly not for you. That's what I feel like saying right now, is you cannot scare somebody off that is for you, because they'll love you for you. They'll like the real you. So now I will say to you, if where you're coming from is coming from a desperate need for somebody, and not just a desire to communicate, that desperate need will need to be healed up, because that will scare off anybody, okay? The desperate need it's not that it'll scare off anybody, it's just that you won't be able to enter into a healthy connection while having that desperate need for others to accept or approve you, okay? So there it again is that removal of fear. The fear of people of not being accepted will make it so you're not accepted, I promise you that. This is probably something that, well, I don't know if Cancerians have had to battle this as much as me, because I'm a Leo moon and Leo Venus, and so in love or in friendships, I've always really had this desire to be accepted. I think that's more of a Leo trait, but maybe you've dealt with it too. Is that the more that you need to be accepted, and I try to talk to my kids about this all the time, the more you need to be accepted, the less you'll be accepted. Because what it really means is the more you feel the need to be accepted by others, it means you do not accept yourself, okay? So if you're feeling that need, it's about really going in and healing up what is making you feel like you're not worthy of being accepted, okay? Wow, that's a lot of stuff coming in, and I don't even know if it has anything to do with it. Just really has to do with that Five of Pentacles and feeling left out in the cold. It's about the only way to get in from the cold is really knowing that you deserve to be in, okay? You need to know that you're worthy of going inside and out of the cold. And look at that Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups did come out anyways. So whoever you are coming into connection with is going to be that happily ever after. Again, we do need to heal up this feeling of feeling left out. The feeling of left outness will cause you to be left out. So I'm not trying to scare anybody with like the law of attraction and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, the reality is we can never live a fulfilled and successful life in its truest form without removing all fears, okay? So I know that we're still going to have some fears trapped inside of us, likely. So never fret. You're always going to get where you need to be in that. But it's like, I want you to put away all of the little checklists you have and just really get that the only blockages that we have in any area of our life is the fear of not having something, okay? It's a fear, period. Doesn't fear of having something, fear of not having something. If you can remove the fear, the thing will come in, okay? So in your person's energy, the 10 of Cups, this means, again, I would say the happily ever after card. I feel like they've come into a space of truly fighting for their own place in this world, coming into their own abundance and feeling good on their own. And I think that's exactly where people should be. I feel like whoever they are living in a single life right now, but they're fully ready for this, this commitment with you. So let's get more. Somebody who's really going to put in the work with you and reciprocate with you. Again, I don't know that this connection is going to be one of those. I feel like you guys have done a lot of healing. I've been doing these. Well, I'm a Cancer, by the way. I think I've already said that. We've done a lot of healing in the last year or so. I think that, you know, coming out of many, many years of us sitting in a space of not understanding our own worth, really thinking that we were crazy and that everyone was right about us. But coming into a space now where we realized we were gifted beyond what they could see. You know, the awareness of being able to see beyond the veil really does put us in a space of feeling sort of like, you know, the black sheep of the entire world. And once we get that the black sheep feeling is because we're gifted, we come into this space of really feeling healed and worthy of all things. And that will really understanding that what you've always shamed yourself for was actually a gift will take you right out of that 5 of Pentacles energy, okay? You got the Fool, the King of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. Funny enough, I always accidentally call the 6 of Pentacles the 8 of Pentacles because it's the figure 8 is what I was trying to say. The infinity symbol, the figure 8, the reciprocity. So it's about really coming into a connection that you've always known should be there. In fact, you've probably shamed yourself for being mad at people for not giving what you're putting in, right? So, well, maybe, you know, maybe I'm asking too much. Maybe, nope, you're not. And that kind of reciprocal love is out there and waiting for you. It is going to require you kind of removing the feeling of you not being worthy of it, okay? And could be with an Aquarius, really strong in your outcome here. You got Aquarius and Aries, but Aquarius very strong. Another Cancer, a Sagittarius. And that's really it. There's not a lot of major arcanas. In fact, there's none. No, one, the Fool, which is Aquarius and Aries. Again, I really feel like this is somebody who's going to put in the work with you. I feel like you need to put in the work on you first. And I think that I'll do another self-love reading as well. I feel like that was, it turned out well because I don't necessarily love focusing on love. I'm not looking for love right now, but these aren't for me. And I do know that we are loving beings. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to go back and forth because I think before you can come into a truly loving connection, self-love is mandatory and your whole overarching energy is self-love. As far as I'm concerned, that is what the Queen of Cups means. It means loving herself first so she can truly be empathic and love others and put herself in other people's shoes. Expression, it says, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. I love it. It's very Cancerian. And I do feel like that is what is saying here is like you're sitting in a space of doubting yourself. It's like we can't really give our full gamut of love to the world, to ourselves or the world. Like we have to understand that we're not left out because we don't fit in. Okay, that's what makes us us. We don't fit in. We have these gifts that are very unique and very they're rare and they're lovely. We're magical is what it is, and we have this healing power. But if we are wounded and down, we can't You could practice your healing powers actually on yourself. Really kind of like use your hands to, I know this, wow, don't take this dirty, but to touch yourself, and in your heart space or even in your mind space if you're overthinking things, which this can signify, and really kind of set intentions into your own body with your own healing powers. The palms of our hands, if you place them on somebody like Mr. freaking Miyagi, we can literally heal people with our energy, okay? So practice on yourself is what I'm getting to say right now. And then it says envy. I feel like there is a lot of envy in not you envying others. I'm going to tell you that right now. I will say that all of our lives as Cancerians, we have dealt with envy Because, well, and a lot of people, you know, saying that we're fake because we're so nice, and it's a true envy that they just haven't the capability of being so nice, and they know that if they were to be as nice as we were, they would be faking it, okay? So it's about, there is going to be a lot of envy involved there because people want to be better than they are, you know what I mean? But they're literally stuck where they are. And that's a really helpful spot for you to be into, is understanding that when people are being mean to you, when people are envying you, and they are trying to, you know, make you feel left out or shut out, it's because they are jealous of where, you know, what you have, of who you are, of the natural way of being, but they're stuck where they are. They can't actually be any better than that. And that is, you know, so send them love and prayer. Don't allow that in your life. We don't allow that. You know, that isn't to say, there's this saying that says something about, I realized that somebody giving me their bucket of darkness was a gift too. No, if your bucket of darkness hurts me, that's not a gift. Keep your gifts for yourself. Thank you so much. I understand the sweet codependent feeling behind that saying, but I'll link that in the description box below. But the reality is, if people are giving you their darkness to heal it, and they're not hurting you with it, fine. Lovely. That's actually what Cancerians are here for. But if people are hurting you with that darkness, bye. They've got to go, okay? And that even includes that if they're trying to bring you down because they're envious of you and all you have to offer yourself in the world, you have to walk away from all people connections like that, so that and stop watching. If it's not if it's tarot card readings, stop watching them. You know what I mean? And I know that doesn't help in my promotion of my channel, but I'm dead serious. If you're feeling you know, kind of let down or shamed by anyone or anything, you need to walk away from that particular thing for now. For whatever reason, I felt like talking about that at the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon. Mwah.